Hi there, this is Trent Young, and I'm the pastor of Patterson Avenue Baptist Church in Comanche, Oklahoma. Today I want to talk to you just a little bit about something that I've seen in our church and other churches, and most pastors that I visit with, they will say the same thing happens to them, is that when a family has struggles, has fighting problems, and by the way, all families have struggles, fighting problems at different times. So you're not unusual if you have that happen to you. The problem is most people don't know how to deal with it correctly and how to have a healthy fight. You can actually do that. Isn't that crazy? But one of the sad things that we see is that when families begin to struggle and have issues, then they begin to fade away or draw away from their church family, from a Sunday school group, from a small group. And when in actuality, that is the thing that they need the most. They need some encouragement, some support. They need to have a team that will help them to keep perspective. So here are some things that I want to encourage you, especially at this holiday time of year, that all families are going to have struggles and fights. And so here's some things that I would encourage you, especially for married couples, to do. First thing is that you need to pray. That's right, you need to pray. Start there, start with God, because He is the one who initiated marriage. He's the one who created it, and He is the one that can help you to gain that traction that you need to be able to have to get things working in both hearts. And so start with prayer. The second thing you need to do is that you need to talk, if you can, with you and your spouse. If that's where the problem lies, then start with conversation. The problem is most people, when they say talk, it's like, well, I'm get my list and here's your things that you've done. Start with you, the feelings that you have. Hey, I feel sad. I'm hurt. Don't make it accusatory. Start talking if you can. Ask a question. Say, hey, how are you doing? How are you feeling? Is there something that I can do for you? God set it up for marriage to be a place where serving happens between the husband and wife, that we serve one another. That's a good place to start, is talking about, hey, how can I help you? What can I do for you? Because I care for you and I love you. The third thing is, and please do this, feel free to contact your pastor or a counselor or maybe a couple in your church family or group that you trust, that you've seen live out their faith and have a strong marriage. Contact them and get somebody to help you to have some perspective. Lots of times, I know Dana and we meet with a lot of couples, and they'll come to us when they're at their last possible option. They have nothing else that they can do, and they've already talked about even divorce. And that's terrible. It's hard to hear that. And so we want to encourage you to talk with a pastor, counselor, a couple that you trust. Do that early. Start there. Do some prayer, do some talking, and then get together with somebody that can help you and be a good listener, and then pray with you and help you out in some way. So these are some things that you can do if you're a married couple. And by the way, marriage counseling and all that is not a bad thing. All of us need it. And in actuality, it should start before you're married. And a lot of people never had any premarital counseling. Nobody taught them the skills that they needed to be able to have that strong relationship. So I want to encourage you to look into that as well. We want your family to enjoy the holidays, to enjoy one another, and to be strong, to have a strong marriage. And so these are just 3 things that you can do. Remember to pray, remember to talk, and remember to get together with a counselor, a pastor, or a couple that you trust. These will help, and I believe that God will show you the things that you need to do to be close once again. God bless you. I hope you have a great day.